Joining me this morning on 1045theteam.com, fresh off the New York State Class AA Championship, Shen basketball head coach Tony Dzikas. Coach, thanks for being with us again.
Thanks a lot, Brady. Thanks for having me.
Coach, congratulations on the state title. First time Shen has done that since 1987. It's been a whirlwind last couple of days for you. How are you feeling?
You know what? I'm feeling great but tired. It was a busy day yesterday. We had a great time getting all the community members together and parents and just, to soak it in a little bit and enjoy it. And yesterday, a little recovery, and today it's time to get back to work. Get ready for Wings Academy on Friday.
You guys play Friday night in the Federation Final Four. That'll be held at UAlbany. You guys will play at 7 p.m. We had Coach Jimite from Scotia on yesterday. I have to ask, because your first goal of the year is probably just to play your best basketball, then it's to win the Suburban Council, then it's to win Section 2, then you move on to states. Are you able to kind of recharge the energy here quick to get ready for the federations? Or are you just kind of like going, is everything just a whirlwind now?
You know what? You don't have a choice. The experience has been this, Brady. It's been, you win the section, which is a great accomplishment. And we're very proud. You get a day to kind of enjoy it. And then that second day, it's, hey, you're on another stage. Now you're going to the regional. And now you got to get ready for a really tough competitor team and get your team ready, get them mentally focused. You win that. You feel great. You're in the Final Four state semis. You get a day to recover from that. And then it's time to get ready for the state semis. And you got an unbelievable program, Mount Vernon, which has got 9 or 10 titles and a bunch of, known players. And you get on that stage and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, we don't want to get embarrassed. We want to represent our school. Let's do this. Let's get focused. You win that game. Now you're in the state finals playing against an unbelievable Brentwood team. And you have 24 hours to get ready for that. And there's just no recovery time. And I promised myself, the players that let's take 2 days and just relax and enjoy this. And today we'll get back into the gym, get some shots up, get ourselves moving again. Wednesday, Thursday, we will focus hard on Wings Academy. It's going to be an outstanding team. And again, have the mindset of we want to be in it to win it. We have all the respect in the world for the teams that we're playing, and at times I'm just in awe of their accomplishments. And, I'm just proud to be part of it.
You, Scotia, and Lake George all win state titles. 18,000 people came through the doors at the Glens Falls Civic Center this weekend. Explain what the atmosphere was like for you guys this weekend.
Incredible. Community support was tremendous, as it was with all the schools. It's just everything that you would ever dream it would be. The players came to play, the parents were there to support the community, the student body, former players, including yourself, and guys who have gone through the program were all there. The text messages after games, it just means so much. And when April comes around and you're able to, I'm able to sit back and really soak it all in. It's just going to be probably very emotional and probably something I can reflect upon the last 10 years and really, really, really appreciate it.
You guys beat Brentwood in the state title 76-63. Coach, they were super athletic, threw down a handful of alley-oop dunks. You know as well as I do, one of the things that can happen to high school-age kids, to college-age kids too, is you can get easily intimidated by another team's athleticism. How are you guys able to stay kind of mentally focused on the task at hand and not let their emotion take over the game?
Yeah, the guys just aren't wired like that. They're very composed players. Until the very end, anything get too high. When they're jumping and jumping up and down, they're just very composed. They know that they knew the game was. When we jumped out on Brentwood in that first quarter, we knew they were coming back. We knew it was a long game. One thing I was really happy about the fact that we were able to jump out on them. I knew they would have to fight claws to come back. And I knew they would do that, but I knew it would take a lot of energy out of them. And that's one thing we've been able to do, kind of sap the energy from the other team at like the 26th, 27th, 28th minute of the game. We just have some big boys. I saw one radio talk about the Shen team, talk about, that we brought our football team. We kind of did. We have a host of different types of athletes, from soccer players, baseball players, football players, who are also basketball players. And I think that makes up a really, certainly an argument for two-sport athletes. And if you even if you don't promote it, to discourage high school players to be two-sport athletes is probably not the way to go about it. And, I know we all push for our own sports. I know we all, want our kids to be working year-round. But for those two-sport athletes who manage to also play basketball, quite a few months a year, it's just a tremendous asset to have in your program.
Kevin Herter's played well all season long, but he took it to another level this weekend, didn't he? I mean, he almost put up a triple-double in both games.
Kevin Herter, if you had your doubts, you hear about him being offered by a lot of schools. You hear that he's a D1 player. And if you had your doubts, if you said, no, I don't know if he is yet, well, boy, you shouldn't have any doubts now, because both games against, I believe Mount Vernon was fifth in the state, Brentwood I think was third. He was the best player on the floor both those games.
So you guys come back again this weekend. What do we know about Wings Academy? Anything yet?
Yes. Their big man is going to Georgetown. And you know what kind of big men Georgetown has produced historically. He's got great feet. He runs the floor well. We will have our hands full making him work. They got quick, athletic guards. They like to trap you. And with their big man, he presents more of a problem offensively for us than defensively. We'll try to battle. We'll try to force him to work hard offensively. But defensively, one thing that we have to be concerned about is the fact once you get beyond the pressure, now you're facing a 6'11" kid by the rim. So we're going to have to be smart in how we attack. We're going to have to be smart in when to go at him, when to kick it out for a jumper. So that's some things we're going to be working on over the next couple of days. And, it's going to be a great challenge, but it's at this point, it's late March. I mean, it doesn't feel like it. I'm freezing in my truck right now. But, we're just, we're happy to be playing, but, we really have nothing to lose. We just want to get out there and perform and do the best we can.
You guys were busy this weekend. Obviously, curious if you had a chance to watch UAlbany play on Friday night against Oklahoma and what you thought of the Danes season.
You know what? Mike and Mike here talking about coaches under 50 who are hot prospects, who you want coaching. They're taking over your program. And I did reply, and I'm not a big reply person on Twitter, but I did reply Will Brown. Man, what a great job he's done, not only this year, but in that program. And if you take a look at, somebody who you want, and this is another area they touched on, somebody who you want coaching in a big game. Well, boy, Will Brown's really done a tremendous job of coaching UAlbany in big games. I did get to watch the game. I thought they battled, but I also thought they were just outmatched by some quicker, faster, stronger athletes. But you know what, they fought to the end, and they certainly represented our area in a tremendous fashion.
5 trips to the NCAA tournament for Will Brown, and with everybody but Sam Rowley returning next year, no reason to think that it couldn't be number 6 for the Danes. Coach Dzikas, Shenendahowa boys basketball coach, joining us this morning, fresh off the Class AA New York State title. Coach, we're happy for you. We appreciate what you and the Plainsmen did, as well as Scotia and Lake George. And from me personally, I played for you for 3 years. My brother played for you. We've known each other for a long time. I'm happy for you because I know how much you've put into it personally, and this win's got to be pretty sweet for you. So on behalf of all former players and all guys who have followed the program since you've been there in the last 10 years, we're happy for you. We're proud of you. We're glad you got the sectional title and glad you were able to move on and get a couple other titles along the way.
Thanks, Brady. You know how much I appreciate what you do, and it's always